Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Jonas, and today I'm going to show you how to simplify filtering on window functions in BigQuery using the qualify clause. If you've ever, felt like it's kind of unnecessary or, just frustrated in general of the complexity of having to use a CTE for filtering ranked rows or numbered rows, then this is the video for you. By the end of this video, you'll see how much cleaner and efficient the SQL query can be by using qualify. So why qualify? Before we dive into the demo, let's talk about the problem that qualify solves. When you're working with window functions like row number, rank, or sum, and you want to filter the results, the traditional approach is to write a CTE or subquery. And while this works, you can see that here, it makes the query just a little bit longer and more, complicated to maintain over time. And by using qualify, you can filter directly on the results of the window function in a single query, eliminating the need for a separate CTE. And let me show you what I mean. So this is a sample data set I've got put into BigQuery here. As you can see, there's a few rows that have, or actually just a couple rows that have dupes in them, like here. Besides the transaction ID, this data is identical. 101, 2024, 1105, 150. And same for these two here. So, if you're cleaning a data set using SQL, you're, typically going to want to identify the dupes and then filter out the duplicates. So something like that traditionally would look like this, where we build a CTE with row numbered as select all, row number over partition by customer ID, transaction date, amount. I left out the transaction ID here just for the sake of actually identifying the dupes, aliasing that as row num from the demo table. And once you have that CTE built out, you'll now have the row num column, and then you're going to have to go and create another query, basically selecting all from that CTE where row num equals 1 to get to get the results with no dupes in them. So you can see 1, 2, the 3 transaction ID was a dupe filtered out of these results, 8 as well. And yeah, that works, but like we said earlier, just adds a little more length to our code that we don't necessarily need. So let's look at how qualify can help with this problem. And that's going to be in this next query here. See how there's no CTEs involved here. Just a single select from, qualify, order by. That's just for readability. So yeah, the beginning of the query is going to be the same. Select all, row number, partition by customer ID, transaction date, amount as row num from that demo table. Now, just using this simple line here, qualified row num equals 1, this is accomplishing the same thing as what this query is doing here, filtering to row num equals 1. But no CTEs, 4 lines of code versus 10 lines here. So yeah, we'll run that, and you can see the results between the two queries are identical. It filtered out the transaction ID 3 and 8 using qualify. So with qualify, your queries become more concise. You don't need the intermediate steps, easier to debug, everything's happening in one query. And, just overall more readable. Anyone that's looking at the query that, is even familiar with this function to begin with is going to know what's going on. And it just makes it a little more, little less hassle to read through. And that's it. The qualify clause is a simple but really powerful tool to streamline SQL queries in BigQuery. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what other BigQuery tips or SQL features you'd like to learn about. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.